Hey, started. Shit, can I hear what? Yeah. So last time, let's see. Yeah, last time we had this animation. I'll get to the animation layout. Yeah. Let's just play it to see what's happening. Oh shit, I didn't read the comments. Let's see. Yes, it has started. Hello, peoples. Yes, let's do this. So, just before the live stream, I was just drawing some more deers and tigers and all. I don't know if you guys can see this. Is it, or is it getting removed by the green screen? Yeah, it is getting removed by the green screen. But yeah, so I was trying out how to draw tigers and deers even more again because I still haven't figured that out. And I'm more comfortable with drawing in paper, so I did that. And we have this. Let's see what's happening. What's happening? Shit, I don't remember what's happening now. This guy is there. He's happy. He's getting beaten and thrown away. So I showed this to Isha over here after the stream and she didn't understand shit. So that means that's an issue. So we'll have to fix it up. Like these parts I think are still more clearly understandable. But maybe over here it needs to be defined more what happens from here to here and then thrown and back to this. So I'll just I'll write this as animatic and leave it at that because I think the major timing thing is already fixed. And now I'll make a new layer with the tie down, I guess, tie down. And I'll draw those things clearer. So that's what I'll do, just to make things clearer before getting into the full-blown animation phase. So create blank frame, and our first drawing is this. And what have I learned about drawing deers? Not much. I think I'll draw a frame in between. So what I usually do is I draw some frame in between and then work my way outwards so that at least one frame of reference is always there. Who wants full-blown animation? Who wants full-blown? Okay, you want. Okay, I'll give you full-blown animation. So to work outwards, let's see which one is best. I think this one is coolest because this has both the characters together, and I think I'll work outwards to here. So since this is the most common element wala thing, you can color your frames in Krita. Usually I use this for traveling from red all the way till blue to see. So red will be the highest importance wala thing. So let's see what is the highest importance. So what sort of a character do we have here? This sort of a character. And how does this guy smile? That's what we'll find out now. And what sort of a brush do I want to use? I think I'll do it in a more pencil-y sort of a style for this. Sketch. So I hadn't decided what sort of style to go with this animation yet, but in the tie down I usually go for a loose-ish brush style. So if it has some opacity difference, it will be easier to keep drawing. I think this is dark enough and light enough, so I think I will go with this. And let's see, so first I'll have to draw the major potato itself. Potato. So is it not going to look like the style frame? Hey, that's not a style frame, that's a character illustration, I guess. Style frame, I haven't figured out yet what is going to be the look of the animation. So let's see. Of course it's false advertising. Fool you guys. Fools. Especially you, Waka. What if it turns out better than the style frame? Have you thought about that? No? It won't. It's animation. So I am having trouble figuring out the overall shape itself. Like I have drawn this rough sketch over here. Since I'm having trouble, I'll avoid the trouble and go to the deer instead. What? Where is the deer? How does the deer look? It's been so long since I've seen this guy. That looks decent. Oh, about the software. Okay, the software, it is Krita. So the software started as a illustration-ish software. No, it actually started as a photo manipulation software, but then later got changed into a painterly sort of a software, and only few years ago did it get an animation toolset itself. So it's still a bit rough around the edges, but still cooler than lots of things. Okay, I realized that this guy doesn't have a feet ending. I hadn't thought about that yet. So I have to figure out how his feet would also end. Shit, this is more character design things also in this. Oh shit, Gaurav, don't give our address online. Censor it, censor it. How to draw this guy? So his neck is also long, feet are also long, shit, everything is long. I'm actually having trouble here. So I think it might help if I'm not looking too much at the frame below and going with a bigger brush. So I'll go with a lighter pencil also. Mainly because I'm stuck. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll exaggerate this guy a lot more. Try to see how his limbs could end. How do deer legs end? Let me look at some deer leg images. Deer leg. Okay, they have these tiny hooves. They have one thumb sort of a thing jutting out. I'll see if... Can you do vector-based animation in Krita? I don't think so. Like there are some vector tools. I haven't used them. Oh, so you could maybe do vector animation, but I haven't tried it. I don't even use their vector tools at all, other than text. So let's see. So I'll give this guy's leg a bit more definition. I'll just move him around so that there's a little more space for him to thrive. And the leg, what is the leg like? Okay, I'm just looking at drawings I had made earlier of real deers, so I can get more deerish characteristics into it. Okay, I kept the paper on the side, that's what I'm looking at, in case you guys are wondering. And this leg also, I'll bring it here. This one looks too wrong. And let's see, where is the other Lego? So they usually have big chest coming out, so I can't, since the character design isn't like that, I won't be drawing the chest. Instead, let's see, where will the back leg go? So let's see, this box is the chest end. So imagining in more 3D terms, I guess, would help a bit. And just scale this guy down. Yeah, so lots of time, especially during keyframe stage, it's about figuring things out. So if you get this stage proper, then the remaining stages will be a breeze. So that's why I don't mind spending more time over here. Otherwise, I'll suffer during the cleanup and tie down stage. Oh, this is the tie down stage. Shit, I should have named it better. Let's see. So this guy is. So I had closed his eyes so that he doesn't see the evilness coming. Does he have a nose? Let's see. Does he have a nose? Oh yeah, he does have a tiny little nose. So his eyes are closed. Where are his eyes placed? At the very back of the head. Okay, and there are 2 ears. So I'll just remove those eyes because they're not back enough. There are deer eyes placed. Okay, so I have some drawings of deers in which deer eyes are placed somewhere over here. So a little bit of head is there, then eyes come, then there is a big enough nose. Do I have side view? Side view, let's see. Deer side view. Just check online for deer side. Deer head side. Yeah, so if I knew how to draw these animals, my job would have been easier, but unfortunately I don't. Where are the heads? Okay, so deers usually have a face like this. Its mouth is coming downwards. This looks more like a cheetah now. How did it end up looking like a cheetah? Brush D. So it has a head that has a big enough area here. Then it comes out. There is a mouth, a tiny enough nose over here somewhere, and an eyeball over here. Yeah, something like this. And its antlers are coming out. So I'll try to see how we can take this sort of characteristic into our deer design itself. So let's see. Okay, shit, I haven't been reading the. Can you do vector animation? Will you flip the? Why do you flip the? Oh, why do you flip the canvas? At this time I flipped because the drawing I have made here is a flip drawing, so I didn't want to imagine myself flipping, so I flipped the canvas instead. How flexible is the software in comparison to maybe TV Paint? It has its advantages and disadvantages. Like the sound in Krita isn't as advanced as TV Paint yet. Like you can put one layer of sound, but multiple sound layerings and all are not there. But the animation itself, I feel, is quite cool. The brushes are different enough, and oh shit, where is the smile? and it has lots of tools also. So I do prefer working even for client projects and all. I'm working in this itself only. I have tried Paint also earlier, but I do enjoy this even more than Paint. But Paint does have some very cool coloring features which I really love, like those instant color fill layer, and fuck this head looks disgusting. Okay. This is tie down stage. This is tie down stage. Shit. Now I'm embarrassed at calling it tie down stage. What was the reason you chose the color for the shirt? Oh, okay. Actually, I was wearing a white shirt today, and my head was floating in space, so I just shifted it right before the stream. Yeah, Waka already explained that. We need a haircutting tutorial. That's for Anwar to say. Okay, so let's fix the head. Where is the face? So Waka is getting distracted. I'll name this. What is before tie down? It's not even tie down. Breakdown? No, not even breakdown. I'll just name it tie down. This is my tie down stage. So this guy is happy. So we saw in this drawing that the mouth itself is only at the tip. Earlier I had drawn the mouth to cover the whole face, so now I'm trying to see if it can be restricted to just the tip, so that a little bit more inspiration from nature can be there. And this is the head sphere area. So instead of drawing a sphere, let's think of it as a 3D-ish thing. So the eyeball would be roughly over here. The other eyeball would be here. Am I making the eyes too small? I'll make it big. Let's see. So he's closing his eyes. He's closing his eyes. When you're happy, do your ears go up or down? What do dogs do? It goes up, I guess. So this guy's ears go up. And antlers. Luckily in the design I had made a very simpler antler. I'm glad for that. Yeah, so this is the smiley face, and I think I exaggerate the body a bit more. And the leg goes up. Shit, how does it go? Yeah, so M is for flipping the canvas, so that's useful in a lot of. This is more rough. That's the reference images I have. This is the animatic. So even if I hide the animatic, let's see what I do in the animatic. So the leg comes up. So in the previous drawing, the leg is on the floor. Oh, it's not on the floor. It just rises a bit higher. So let's see how high we can rise it without it looking stupid. How are the legs aligned? Yeah, so deers have deer leg up. How such good lighting, sir? Oh, lighting, yes, yes. So last time I had a very black and white lighting, so this time I have this cycle light. Can you guys see it? Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, so the cycle light I'm putting on the side to get a more nice lighting shape. Now I have to put it back. Why do you ask these questions, Kalp? Krita is the software. It goes up, up. What goes up? Yeah. Cinematic lighting. Yes. So let me see how deer leg up. My Google image search history is quite weird in that sense. Let's see how do they put their legs up. So these guys have legs and their body, this is the head, one leg is down, the other leg comes forward and then does a weird bend thing. I should have looked at how many bones these guys have. I haven't done much research after that. I thought in the meantime I would be doing, but I got busy with some other freelance works and all. So today itself I was thinking, oh, will I be able to do this today? But yeah, I got some free time. Not free time, I made myself free. Let's move this here. And there is another drawing of, let's see, this is the deer with its silly face. Oh, deer ears are quite cool. Okay, so they have a big neck, big chest. This is one thing we are missing out in this design, that they have very nice huge chest, but which is gone. Legs, 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 and shit, what is this leg? Yeah. And the main thing that we're looking for is this leg. How does this leg raise? So this muscle is there, I guess. I'm just telling muscles to sound like I know anatomy, but I don't. Muscle bone, something is there. It goes back and it comes front again. The same weird thing is it. This is the thing that goes back, comes front again, goes down and goes again. Let's see. Goes front, goes down. What does it have more bones? Goes down, goes inwards. Yeah, and this is the poof. So this is the sort of shape you are looking at. So I guess once we have that, it will look like a real human deer. I mean the software to share your screen and face. So it's Streamlabs OBS. It's quite a cool software. What are you cooking for dinner? You're cooking for dinner? I don't know. I haven't reached that part of my life yet. So let's try to get that here. I'll just reduce its opacity so that I don't accidentally draw there. So in this, so earlier what I was trying to draw was just draw a leg going up and down, which by now I know is wrong. So I'll try to get that chest, even though there is no chest, but I'll try to draw something so that I can understand where it's coming from. And the leg goes back, it goes in front again. Oh, this is so weird. And it goes back. I don't like this at all. So I'll just delete this whole area. Yuck. And it might look like a waste of time that I'm just drawing this single frame over and over again and trying to correct this, but it's actually the main frame on which I'm going to base the rest of the animation. So I don't mind redoing this. So the body is here. Okay, I wanted to accelerate it more. Where is it? So I'll try to get this foot over here. I don't know how I got it the last time. I guess it was more inwards. Yeah, I guess. And this body, it goes down, up. Oh yeah, hey, it looks looking like a deer now. Okay, I think I got this leg right. Wow, I'm happy. Yeah, one leg down. So the other leg is the issue. So I'll move this leg out of the way because it ruins the silhouette. Because I want the viewer to see the leg clearly. So this leg, I'll just bring a lot more down. I'll make it like this, yeah. So now hopefully the drawing is clearer. Yeah, I guess. I want to add a bit of perspective also into this, but I'm overall happy enough with the drawing. Too much background noise, okay. I'll close the window, then I'll suffer in the heat of the room. I'll just close the door also. Yes, I am. This is Krita. Go ahead. There can be other people watching too, right? Okay. So let me try to get more. Since I'm happy enough with the drawing, I'll try to get more perspective into it. So I'll just make a new frame. I'll turn on the what is this called? Onion skin, and I'll see how it can be made more prominent. So since this body has a more boxy shape, it's like a cube. What is this? Is it a cube? No, it's a, what is this? Cuboid. So I want to get that cubiness out there. So with this, if I play around with, I think I can get the chest shape also right. So try that. So this is the cube, and it goes further into the background. So this cube will be bigger, this cube will be tinier. And I'll try to lift this guy up a little more. And this guy will be here. Where is this leg? Oh, actually, now that I see it, I think the whole silhouette issue can be cleared if I bring this leg to the back and this leg to the front. I'll try if that works. I think that's an easier and clearer option to go with. So and as for the toes, I still haven't figured out how to draw his toes, but now that we have this, I think I'll make, now that we are thinking more in terms of perspective, I can draw this guy's leg over here and the other leg further away just to get that effect, and this leg will be even closer, and this leg, I'll try to see if I can do that leg thing, leg lifting thing. Is it looking bad? Nah, I think it's looking fine. I am working on other window. If my manager catches me, I'm dead. Oh shit. Yeah, what? You're still at work? I thought you were doing home quarantine. Stay at home. Home quarantine. Maintain the big ears. Okay, yeah. I'll get to the big ears. The big ears, you mean these guys' ears? No? I also like it. I'll try to bring that back into the character. So, oh, from this also. Okay, it's quite a long ear. I'll try that. So this thing is there. So the neck comes out, it tapers inwards, and I'll try to make the face tinier because over here the face is quite tiny and long, so I'll try that. And ears, long ears, yes Puri. So these are the big eyeballs. Happy, happy. What do happiness go? Happy? Yeah, I think the eye gets pushed up, so yeah, like this. Yay. And let's see where the teeth can come in. Try to push the teeth into the eyes. I think I like that more. So maybe the eyeball itself can be closed. I mean, the teeth can get into the eyeball. Where is it? Does this look weird? I'll try drawing the normal character first, then I'll try to add in the details. So I'll try to get a mixture of this long ears, and I like the wideness of this also, so I'll try to mix them both a bit. And this ear will also go further into perspective, and there can be more perspective in the horns also. Wait, where are the other horns? One horn, two horn. Yeah. The second horn will be slightly smaller, so it's going away in perspective. इतना perspective भी नहीं होगा, but it feels cooler that way. Yeah, I think we are getting somewhere. And now to make the smile. The smile is what I'm getting stuck at. Like everything else, I'm pretty much happy with. How to make the smile? Yeah. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Let's see a bigger smile. I'll just draw some smiles over here in the refer layer. Let's see. So these are the eyeballs. And just I'll just duplicate them several times to see what all can be done. Control J to duplicate, that's a shortcut. Control E. Okay, this one just delete. And just make this a bit tinier so that I can work on these guys easier. So one option for smile is if it's at the tip. So the thing with this is it will be more anatomically accurate because the mouth is at the end, but is it smiley enough? Is it? Then there is the full blast smile, quite like this. Then what is the other smile that can be kept? Calling this 1, 2, what is the other smile? Yeah, I wanted it to go from the eyeballs itself. Let's see if it fits completely. Yay! Yay! I guess 3. Hey, 2 and 3 are similar only. I think I like 3 most. I think I'll go for 3. Oh shit, what has been going on in the chat? Dear butts are even cooler. What? Okay, I really getting very serious for this game. Oh, really? That's a little better. No big smile, full blast, but with a curve. What does that mean? What are you saying, Puri? 1, 2, or 3? I am an animation with any reading material. Yeah, reading material would be Animator Survival Kit. That's a quite cool book. Let's see. Two but curve it. Okay, I'll try that. 2 is this, but curve it. Yeesh. No. Oh, but actually if you curve in the back, I think it's not that bad. It looks like a mouse, doesn't look like a deer. I'll just try curving at the end, or the big mouth, but with curve. Oh, it's very easy to get a deer to look like a mouse. It doesn't look happy enough. It needs to look very happy. Not happy enough. Not happy enough. I think now it's happy enough. Yeah, I'm also happy with this. Yuck! What yuck? This is cool, isn't it? No? It is. Okay, so I just remove this keyframe away because I don't need it anymore. I'll just keep this one. So let's see. So now we have one keyframe down, one, two, three, four to go. So let's get on with the other most drastic one. So I'll go with this one or this one. I think I'll go with this. I think this is the most drastic difference. Oh, I hadn't drawn the tiger yet. I forgot about the tiger. How could I? Now to draw the tiger. Let's see, what does the tiger do? So now, since we have the perspective locked down with the legs going inwards like this, then that means this guy won't be standing here. He might be standing somewhere here, I guess. I guess we'll be doing that. Let's see. I'll just draw those lines just to remind myself of the time I had. So thinking about how the environment is laid out. Maybe here. So this guy might be here now. Yeah, I guess. How are the ears kept? Ears are back. I think I'll go with this. This looks believable enough. Does it? Wheel is here just to show more height difference. Yeah, I think I can keep him here. Because when it's here, it looks like he's tinier because of the distance, but if the more closer he is to the character, it looks like he's actually tinier. Like if it's here, it's such a tiny tiger. Where here maybe it's about roughly the size I want him to be, but he's too close to the character. Hey, too close is not that bad. Okay, I can bring him here, and I can bring the deer also closer. I think this is a better framing. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, So now with that as a reference, I get to draw the tiger. Hey, Mins, you are here. Looks very small. Yes, it's supposed to be small. The illustration had different dimensions, but here I thought of exaggerating the height difference between these guys. Now I feel like exaggerating even more. Why not? It's a tiny tiger, but with the might of a full-blown tiger. Okay, let's see. So this guy is here. He has his chest heaving up, and yay, yay, happiness. I want the shit. I haven't thought about his body in much detail yet. How does this guy stand? Maybe like this. Maybe like this. Yeah. And like I told in the last episode, the head I want it to be as above as possible so that it doesn't lose the characteristics. So I'll place it even higher. And where are his teeth? His teeth are here. He's happy. His ears. Where are his eyes? Eyes. Eyes also I'll keep at a very tiny corner. Because the smaller his face is, the more it looks like the character. Where are his designs? It's here, here, and here. Yeah. Since his face is getting stretched, I think I can stretch out his features also because it's in a stretch mode. Stretch. Yeah, I think this is cool. And let's see, where is his arms? His arms come from the side somewhere. It's a very weird placement. So the hands are here. His other hand is here. And there are two stripes at the bottom of his hand itself. So let's see, here also you have two at the bottom, but here it's no, I'll ignore this guy. I'll go ahead with this because it's always going below his hands. So let's see. Yeah, I think this is good to go. The tiger was easier to draw than the deer. Who would have known? Who would have known? Yeah, I think that's it. So we have one frame down. Yay! Cool. Shit, it's 7:20. Man, I thought 1 hour went in drawing just one frame. Yeah. Yes, even I can't believe that I'm animating a tiger. I'll make it as untigery as possible. For my own happiness. Let's see. And I'm also surprised that tiger is, I mean, this sort of a tiger is easier. Should I draw the background plane also? I think I should. I think it will create a better context for me to understand later when the zoom in also happens. I think this will be useful. I'll just draw that and keep. So right now this is the single drawing we have in almost an hour. Wow, that's so lame. This drawing also. So now we have this guy eating. I don't know about this yet. So I think I can draw more frames to understand what the motion is before going to it. Let's see. I think I'll just draw this frame and then try to work my way into this frame, so that I'm treating this more like a series of illustrations, but this is not what I usually do. Let me see. I actually won't treat it like a series of illustrations. I'll just see how to get here. So I'll just roughly draw this guy. So this is his anger mode activated. Anger mode. More anger. Not anger enough. How is anger? Anger is this. Where is his nose? His nose is engrossed in anger. Anger. Oh, okay. So this problem is that I'm bringing the head more down, which loses the characteristic of this guy. So let's see. Let's see if I can bring the mouth, anger mouth on top. And anger nose. Okay, so to bring the nose also down, I think instead of an angry face like this, I'll make an angry face like this, so I can squeeze in more nose, more eyes and everything. I'll try that out. So let's see how much anger can I fit into the tiniest of spaces. Anger. I'll let the eyes pop out. Let the nose get tinier. Get the mouth all anger. Doesn't even look like the character anymore, but maybe you can fix it. Let's see. These are the stripes. I can't even recognize this guy. What has he turned into? Teeth. Okay. Now where does the deer come in? Deer is death by now. So I have drawn some deer death images. The deer die. So I guess I'll bring this guy's head over here. Very deathly. This is his neck. So because of the height difference, even the tiniest neck of the deer would be quite big in his mouth. So this is his body. So this is his eyeballs. Eyeballs are more here. The other eyeball could be here. What is this? This is his jaw. This is his jaw, nose. I don't know what is this. I actually can't understand this guy. I'll start a new drawing. I'll just leave it there to appreciate how horrible it turned out, and I'll make a new drawing. Yes, and I'll turn off this guy so that I can just concentrate on eating. I'll try to fill the space with Tiger as much as possible, channel in his anger. How about if I get rid of his nose entirely? Like when you're angry, you lose your nose. That's obvious. So you can just concentrate on the eyes. He's so angry. Where is his nose? And tigers have this nose pinching thing whenever they are getting angry. Let's see. Let's draw a real life tiger, an angry tiger. Wow. This is as realistic I can get. Sorry. So when they get angry, where are their nose? Their nose skins. Here's the angry face. Nose skin gets pinched inwards, and everything gets pinched inwards. So everything is just going inwards, outwards. No, this is inside his head. Inwards. Everything goes inwards in this. So I want to try to get that effect onto this potato. And actually it's 5 years minus 5 minutes 1 hour 1 frame. True research, yes. So let's see. This is the pattern on his face, and this is his anger, and this is the nose pinching. Yes, it's a very accurate drawing now. And the deer, where is the deer? Deer, I think I'll draw his face here itself so that he can have maximum screen space. Nose, eyeball. Man, it's very easy to get a deer to look like a mouse. I'll just put his eyeball here. Eyeball. Death is tongue is the symbol of death, so I'll put a tongue here. And his killed. So where is his ears? His ears are here, even though he can't hear anything. Where is his ears? Yeah. Shit. I again can't understand anything now. So I think there's an issue with the silhouette itself. Here also there's an issue with silhouette. That is the other drawing I made. Okay. I like this one better. I'll try to make the face come like this. Eyeball. Ears. Yes, finally I think I'm getting somewhere. What is this thing called? Antlers. I'll just put cross, I guess. Yeah. Yes. Where is the tongue? Death tongue. Yeah. So tongue is here, neck is here. I think this might work. And this is the neck. Where is the leg? The leg comes here. Of course the leg comes here. Where is the other leg? The other leg comes here. Where is the tail? The tail comes here. Four limbs. Okay, yeah, here I can have one more leg. No one should run out of legs. Legs are the meatiest part. And what else is left? Ears, legs. Oh, hands. Hands of tiger. Hands. 1, 2, 3. Yum. 1, 2, 3. Yum. Yes, he's stuffing it in. Okay, much better than this, I hope. So this is one frame, this is 2 frames. That's all we have today. Man, I didn't think it would take this long. I was thinking I'll finish animation today, but no. Man, yeah, I'm tired. So I'll stop it for today. It's been an hour. It feels bad that it's just 2 frames, but at least it's something we can play back what we have till now. What is it? What do we have till now? We have this. Whoop. Yeah, it's not much, but that's it. I think the next frames will be quite easy to make because we have the main keyframes ready. So the others are more or less nearby this sort of things and all. So see you next time if you guys are here. Goodbye. Thank you for coming.